fatherhood is love. My father, I just believe in God the Father. That was where I learned true fatherhood from, his love and his compassion for me. But I believe really if we don't know whose we are, we'll never know who we are. Everybody has a different belief system, but I believe truly that God's our Father, meaning God, the Father of Jesus Christ, He's our Father. And if we don't know whose we are, we won't know who we are. So if we don't know the purpose of something, then abuse is inevitable. So if we don't know why we're fathers, then we'll abuse that role. So you have people that saying they're fathers, but they don't even know who they are. So the purpose they're trying to fulfill is always abused. So you have young men that are out there, and their example of a father sometimes may be somebody that's out there making a lot of money, they're balling, they got a car. Yo, that's my pop. That's my definition of a father. But that's not really a father. Even though they may be a father. I don't think just because you have a baby and you have some children around you makes you a dad. And then even as I got older, I remember when I first got married, my wife, she was like, you need a man in your life. You need an older man that's gonna like really show you, you know. And I didn't take that, I didn't take it as like, girl, I'm man, you know. I was like, but when she said it, I was like, you're right. And I remember I met this older guy, I have to say his name is Ray Cooper. When I met him, it was amazing. Like I remember going in his home and I just laid everything out. Like, man, this is what I'm dealing with. You know, I just got married, I'm dealing with this, I'm dealing with that. And he just took me under his wing, and he was real firm. And I like that because I could get dealt with that way. So he dealt with me firm, like, you need to do this, man, and you need to get this right. And I'm like, okay, sir. And it was just amazing. Like, and then there was other guys he was connected to, and I began to look up to them, and they were fathers, but they were real live examples. And it's not to castigate my dad in any way. And we have an excellent relationship now. I remember the most important thing that I learned from my dad is cleanliness. My dad was a clean guy. Like whenever he was about cleanness, he was a clean guy. But from these other guys, I learned just, you know, the principles of how to be married. You know, you need to handle your finances right, young man. You need to do this, and I admired that part. I always try to instill in my daughter and my son that God loves you. You know, and I'm here, I'm just like a steward, and I break down that word steward to them. You know, I'm just here to show you the right way, direct you, give you guidance, but I always want them to know that, look, God's your father. He's the mantle above dad. Like, look to him for guidance after me, you know? And being that my son, you know, he lives in another state, is still always to remain in contact. Whether it's calling, whether it's, you know, we're in a technical age, so now you can do FaceTime, things like that. But always staying in contact, you know, checking on him, building that relationship continually, showing him that I care, showing him that I love him, even if I'm not around. Because like I said, when I was growing up, even if my dad wasn't around, it wasn't like it was constant calling and, hey, how you doing? Even those things would have meant a lot. So that's what I try to even instill in my son. And with my daughter, she's constantly with me. So I just shower her with love. Like, so even if there is a guy that's coming along, everything that I'm doing, I'm opening the doors for her. Even though she's only 4, I'm still doing that. I'm catering to her as if that's what a genuine father would do.